Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ridwan Tias. I'm from class 33.60.07. My student number is 33222017. I make this video for the project 2 of syntax. And now I will start from the part 1, surface structure. Okay. What is sentence structure? Definition. Sentence structure is the organization of words into phrases and sentences according to syntactic rules. Phrase structure words group together to form constituent and etc. that with the overall structure of a sentence. Syntax rules govern how these constituents combine into grammatically correct sentence. So main level linear structure, the left to right order of what are spoken or written. Example, the cat cares the most. Hierarchical structure show how words are nested within phrases. Example, a noun phrase inside a verb in phrase. This is not always visible in the word order, but it's understood structurally. Next, surface versus deep structure. Deep structure, an abstract hierarchical representation capturing core semantic relation. Example, subject-object roles generated by pre-structure rules serve as input for transformation rules. Surface structure, the actual spoken or written form of a sentence what we hear or see. Produced via transformation. Example, passive question inversion applied to the deep structure. Transformation rules map deep structure to surface structure. Example, turning John hit the glass into the glass was hit by John. Allow the same underlying meaning to be expressed in the multiple surface form. Next, why surface structure matters. First, bridge between form and meaning. Acts as the interface between abstract syntax and actual languages, linking grammar, phonology, and semantic. Essential for the real-time parsing. Listener readers use surface cues both order determiners rest to decode meaning effectively. Language-specific structure reflect language-specific pattern. Example, English SVO, Hindi SOV, and influence how sentences are understood based on word order and structure. Next, surface and structure meaning. First, influencing focus and emphasis. Surface form control focus and emphasis. Example, only then did she smile. Use inversion to highlight temporal focus and dramatic effect. Second, building ambiguity resolution. Structural ambiguity often arises directly from surface configuration. Any bump into a man with an umbrella is ambiguous. Does the man or any have the umbrella? Surface structure is the first level where interpretation differs, requiring deeper analysis or content is ambiguous. Third, importance in reference and communication. When speakers generate referring expression, they balance clarity and brevity, often guided by surface level ambiguity avoidance. Speakers tend to avoid ambiguity by choosing clear surface expression. Okay, next slide, surface versus deep structure. For the table, for the aspect function, deep structure represent core meaning and syntactic rules. Surface structure represent actual spoken or written sentence. Okay, you can see here is the table. Next example, surface, the apple was eaten by John. Deep structure, John ate the apple. Okay, for the deep structure, show how who does one what to whom, or John subject is doing it action to the apple object. Surface structure result from passive transformation which move the object the apple to object position and adds auxiliary was and preposition by. Okay, here for the diagram tree. Next, transformational process. What is it? In transformational grammar, deep and surface structure are connected through specific syntactic rules. Common transformation types: ellipse, omit redundant verb phrase when context fills meaning. Example, surface but Alex didn't imply with a phrase. Next, passive switch subject object with an appropriate auxiliary insertion. John eats apples. Apples are eaten by John. The last inversion moves auxiliary before subject question negative focus. He can go or can she go. Okay. Next, next slide. Ambiguous garden path sentence. What are garden path sentences? Grammatically correct but misleading. Reader start with the wrong structure, then must reanalyze. First example, the old man the boat. Initial misreading, the determiner old adjective. man noun, the verb, both noun phrase. And for the correct phrasing, the old man, the boat. The determiner, old adjective, man verb, the determiner, both noun phrase. Okay, for the example two, the shooting of Oswald was terrible. For two readings, Oswald did the shooting, someone shot Oswald. Ambiguity from of Oswald is it subject or object. Okay, for the summary and conclusion. For the summary, surface structure represents the final observable form of a sentence. What we speak, write, or hear. It is shaped by transformation applied to the structure such as ellipsis, pacification, or inversion. It reflects language-specific pattern, example English SVO, and helps guide real-time comprehension. Why it matters, surface structure plays a crucial role in meaning, affective emphasis and focus, ambiguity resolution, parsing strategies used by listeners and readers. Conclusion. Understanding surface structure helps us see how form and meaning interact, revealing why small change in word order can significantly alter interpretation. Recognizing surface structure helps language learner and analysis interpret meaning more accurately. Okay, here is for the reference. Okay, now I will continue to the part 1.2, subject auxiliary inversion. Introduction to subject auxiliary inversion. What is subject auxiliary inversion? Inversion occurs when the auxiliary verb appears before the subject. Common in yes no question, negative adverbials, or never rarely. Emphatic statement, for example, he is reading to is he reading. Next, after comparison, declarative versus inversion. Declarative subject plus auxiliary plus verb. For example, she is reading a book. Inverted auxiliary subject plus verb. Is she reading a book? The transformation involves eye movement to see in generative syntax, capturing the inverted order from fully cover. Okay, next, yes, no question and negative adverbial inversion. Yes, no question. Can they come or have you seen it? Requires SAI. Negative adverbial fronting never have Asian, only then did she understand. Inversion occurs after fronted negative expression. Okay, these are analyzed as auxiliary subject contraction combining inversion with focus fronting or sense from sense 2013. This pattern show how inversion is linked to focus and sentence type. Okay, next slide. Condition do and support auxiliary requirement SAI only applies if an auxiliary behave modal is present, or SAI applies only when an auxiliary verb is present. Do support for simple present past with no auxiliary, you like it, into do you like it. Metric was constraint inversion restricted to main clauses embedded with equation do not invert. Okay, for the summary, SAI auxiliary move above subject, marked in question, negative fronting, exclamative, conditional, functional versus formal view. While some argue SAI is purely syntactic, others show it is motivated by discourse, function, and focus. From Bolsey and Neumayer, 2009. Interface of syntax and meaning. SAI illustrate how formal semantic and pragmatic for shape sentence structure key insight for advanced syntax analysis. SAI bridge formal syntactic rules and discourse-driven usage. Overall meaning and conclusion. What does SAI tell us about English syntax? Subject auxiliary inversion or SAI is more than just word flipping. It reflects how grammar encodes meaning, emphasis, and sentence type. It connects from structure with function use. In question, SAI signal interrogativity and negative or limited adverbial. It adds emphasis or surprise. And conditional or exclamative, it marked discourse condition. Why it matters? So it shows how syntax respond to communicative intent. SAI is triggered not randomly, but when structure must reflect speaker intention or focus. Demonstrate the interaction between syntax, semantic, and pragmatic sentence in sentence construction. Conclusion: SAI is a key syntactic process that helps express questions, contrast, and focus in English. Understanding how and when inversion occurs depends on our grasp or of English sentence structure and how meaning is shaped by form. SAI is not random, it reflects intention, focus, and grammatical necessity. Okay, here is for the references. Okay, now I will continue to the part 2. For the first sentence, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, the here is for the diagram 3. The determiner quick adjective, brown adjective, fox noun, jumps verb, over press, the determiner lazy adjective, dog noun. Okay, for the quick brown fox are non press, jumps verb press, over the lazy dog, non press and prepositional press, jumps over the lazy dog verb press, the quick brown fox non press. All of that are sentence. No transformation needed. Surface or structure. Basic sentence with subject the quick brown fox, verb jumps, and prepositional press over the lazy dog. Illustrate canonical English sentence order or SPO and clean constituent structure. Useful for teaching basic press structure rules or NP, VP plus VP. Okay, now we continue to the next sentence. The girl in who is wearing red dress is dancing. The determiner girl noun, who relative pronoun, is auxiliary verb wearing main verb, object non dress or a determiner red adjective dress noun, and the predicate is auxiliary verb and dancing main verb. Okay, non-phrase contains an embedded relative clause who is wearing a red dress. The structure include two ideas. The girl is dancing and she is wearing a red dress. Demonstrate clause embedding and modification within NP. Relative clause adds descriptive detail without breaking sentence flow. Okay, this is a complex sentence. The subject contains a relative clause that modifies the noun, and there are two purposes, one in relative clause and one in the main clause. Okay, now I will continue to the next sentence. Stefano saw the Yehezkiela with the telescope. Okay, this sentence is ambiguous, meaning it has two possible interpretation depending on how the propositional phrase with the telescope is attached. First interpretation A, instrumental use. Stefano used the telescope to see the Yehezkiela. For the structure explained in what subject, Stefano, predicate or phrase, saw the Yehezkiela with the telescope. Verb saw, object or noun phrase, the Yehezkiela, prepositional phrase with the telescope. Okay, and for the interpretation A, subject Stefano, verb saw, object the Yehezkiela, prepositional phrase are preposition with object and the telescope. Okay, next the interpretation B, modifying over the noun. Stefano yaw the Yehezkiela who had the telescope. Structure explained in word, subject, noun phrase Stefano. Verb phrase saw the Yehezkiela with the telescope. Verb saw, noun the Yehezkiela. Prepositional phrase with the telescope or modifying the Yehezkiela. In this version, the prepositional phrase modified the noun. It tells us which Yehezkiela the one with the telescope. Okay, for the summary, prepositional phrase attached to verb, meaning Stefano used the telescope. Prepositional phrase attached to noun, meaning Yehezkiela had the telescope. This is a classic example of prepositional phrase attachment ambiguity, common in English syntax and parsing studies. Next sentence, he believes that the earth is round. For the explanation, this is a complex sentence containing an embedded clause or complement clause introduced by that. This sentence contains a main clause and a complement clause expressing a belief about a proposition. Main clause or main clause, he believes something. Embedded clause, complement of belief that the earth is round. For the key point, that is a complementizer introducing the subordinate clause. The verb believes selects a CV or complementizer phrase as its object. The deep structure includes two full propositions. First, he believes something. Second, the earth is round. These two clauses are merged in surface structure through embedding. Okay, here is for the diagram tree. Okay, why it matters? The sentence illustrates how beliefs and neutral states are responded syntactically through causal embedding, and it helps us understand how complex propositions are constructed in genetic grammar. Okay, see non-phrase belief verb, that complementizer, the determiner, earth, noun is verb, and round adjective. See and be, see sub sentence belief verb phrase, that complementizer phrase, the earth is round, non-phrase plus verb phrase, or subject. Okay, now I will continue to the last part. The house where I grew up has been demolished. This is a complex sentence that includes a relative clause modifying the noun house. The relative clause is introduced by the adverb or where, which refer to location. Main clause, subject, the house where I grew up. Predicate has been demolished. For the structure explained in words, subject, this is a noun phrase made up of the determiner, noun, house, relative clause where I grew up, where function as a relative adverb replacing a propositional phrase in the house, and embedded clause I grew up in the house. For the relative adverb where subject of the clause I phrase grew up, this clause provide information about which house, specifically the one the speaker lived in during childhood, and predicate has been demolished. For the tree structure, uh, the determiner house noun, relative clause, relative adverb where embedded sentence, I subject grew up suppressed has been auxiliary, demolished, mansub, or predicate, and suppressed. Okay, for the summary, the noun house is modified by a relative adverbial clause, or where I grew up, the clause replaces what would be a propositional phrase in the house. The sentence used passive voice in the main clause has been demolished. The sentence show how place or location can be embedded in a noun phrase using a relative clause, and how passive structure work in English syntax. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.